And it starts off with aMSa versus Cody.
Okay.
Which kind of unlucky for Cody. Like, he got the short end of the stick for somebody who went 3-0 to be matched with aMSa. Although he does...
No, he wants to play aMSa, brother.
I think he picked aMSa.
He destroys aMSa.
Did he pick it?
He was 3-0.
You might be right.
And he... Look, he's...
Who else would he have picked?
I guess it's still the short end of the stick because, like, the skill of aMSa versus, like, Swift.
Sure.
Well, there's only one Swift.
Yes.
And there's only one punching bag to choose.
Don't call him that.
Okay. I won't.
He's just a little bit worse than aMSa.
Well, that's what you're trying to say.
I didn't phrase it like you
oh,
phrased it so callously.
You can't pick Swift. And you're like, well, don't say that. And
I was gonna lie. I was like, yours is just a nice version of what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put a little sugar on it.
The moist moguls conceal all of their...
Put a little sugar in your coffee, huh?
Okay, a little sugar in my coffee. The obelisk has cursed me, and all my hair fell out. But we're getting into it. So Cody historically, in recent year, has really given it to aMSa.
He's taken it. Yeah, it's like him and Moki are like the two, I would say, premier foxes in this matchup, and they play pretty different.
They do. aMSa has had the worst bracket luck ever. And this is like...
Hey, still in winners.
Still in winners. But it's like, it's the thing that people talk about when you know, there's a tournament, they always talk about bracket, and like worst players would be like, you should be able to beat anyone. It matters. It's like it's what determines who can win. And to go against Moki, Cody, who else did he play? That beat him. He had another loss, right? He had 2 losses. It's been tough for aMSa.
You do have to be significantly better than the field to not be impacted by bracket.
I'm already a little bit worried from what I'm seeing out of aMSa. So up air connected on aMSa that first time. That hasn't worked on any Yoshi in 9 years.
It's not true, right?
No, absolutely not. And yeah, I don't know. I think aMSa... Okay, so aMSa was talking a little bit about kind of his set with Moki. Was it yesterday, I guess? And he was sort of saying that, like, when he plays against Fox, you really need to, like, watch the opponent, play the opponent, play ground game.
That was crazy. Egg to egg.
That was bad of him, right? Because he jumped out of the egg. You shouldn't jump out.
Oh, yeah. What's the strat?
Double jump.
If you do 2 full rotations and 3/4 of a rotation, that is the perfect amount to break out of the egg, and then you don't need to jump.
Yeah.
You fall out,
yes. Because if you jump, then you just kind of get put in a blender because aMSa will read it.
You can even, like, so you can do the rotations and then hit, like, A and do a nair on her. It looks like you short off nair out of the egg. It's really sick.
Oh, my God.
And that's what Moki did a lot.
Moki was the person who told me about that, like, 4 years ago.
Moki, I think, has a gigantic handle on the matchup. I don't know. I don't want to, like,
he said his roommate plays Yoshi.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Brother or something.
And brother, too.
And brother.
God, imagine just growing up around dinosaurs like that. It's like, hey, we all love Yoshi. What do you think of that? And he's like, okay.
Let me tell you about
it. You guys are weird.
I'm glad he wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, right.
Just like how
Moki's like, thank fucking God, watching it in the theaters.
Just like how Godoran talked about how important it is to have a lead against HBox, I think the lead really matters in this matchup too. Both against aMSa and for aMSa.
I don't think Yoshi's a good comeback character.
Not a good comeback character because you take so much damage armoring things.
Yeah.
That like you just get to a high percent playing your neutral a lot of the time, and then you have to survive, which you can do. We'll see aMSa live to 180, but.
And then in the reverse, Yoshi can like force a nair trade a lot.
A lot, yeah. Yeah, it feels really pronounced.
Phil, because, I guess Toph as well. You guys play like other fighting games and have a better understanding. It's like, because I know Melee is just such, it's like the matchup.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up? I'm talking to my friends.
Okay.
I'm just busy. Sorry, no autographs. But like Melee's the matchup game, and a lot of times players will whinge and be like, I got to play like a Yoshi and I'm Marth or whatever.
Yeah.
Do other fighting games have that sort of?
Huge.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
I think it's worse.
I think so.
Is it really?
You have less options.
Okay.
You have more options in Melee than you do in most games.
Grappler zoner matchups.
Geef versus Dolphin.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
JP.
You just have to hold that.
Yeah, I mean that's why I think a lot of them play multiple characters. It's very hard to solo main in those type of games.
Interesting.
Definitely.
Especially if your character's like a mid tier.
I think in Melee even people would play multiple characters more, but I think learning multiple characters is really hard in this game. Because there's so much tech skill investment to master one character. And that Meteor doesn't matter. Super clutch.
I'm not gonna lie, that feels like the set to me. Like as far as like if Cody wins that game, to me the set was over. I think aMSa needed to win game
That opens
one.
the set up.
Yeah, this is like, okay, now we're playing, you know?
Yep. Oh man, it's so, thinking back to the Left and HBox is so interesting because like, I've seen that so many times and hear Leffen say it where it's like, yeah, he lets you have the first one really bad. And you're like, oh my God, he almost got 4-stock. Or sometimes one does get 4-stock. You're like, I guess it's over. He's just no longer the GOAT. And then it's game 5 and you're like, I'm like, thank God someone noticed this. It's like not just, you know, an idiot
Not
like
just in
me.
your head.
Yeah.
Not just in your head. You gotta trust yourself more, man.
It's hard. I got no confidence. Tony Starr was so much
I
more
wish you
confident.
got to meet Tony.
You would have loved it.
I wish you got to meet Tony.
Yeah, no, you would have got along.
Someone that I always believe.
But yeah, aMSa, that was a good first game too. The way he got it, the meteor cancel, he was present.
Yo.
Yeah. Oh, we wanted to jab or reset.
How did it miss?
Just a little late, I think.
Did Fox just bounce his head? Oh my God.
I was watching with Cody this morning. She was like, why don't they just button match sometimes to confuse them? And I was like, they're clicking the buttons already about as fast as you can.
Sounds like low-level Tekken.
It's only better to mash the buttons that fast intentionally.
Yes.
You can't add more buttons. Unintentionally.
They're already actionable almost every frame you can be.
Right. That's a good point,
You know
actually.
what's funny is if I got to ask that question, I'd be like, I don't have an answer for you. Honestly, I'm at the level where I'm like, maybe that does work.
But you see, some people play with it in Slippy, right? They have that mod where if you're actionable, it lights up red.
Yeah. It's really good for throws and stuff like that.
Agreed.
The green.
Dash attack edge. Whoa!
Oh my God, they both died.
Is that worth?
To trade out for aMSa, that's worth.
Sure.
That was... He was living on borrowed
So for you
time.
around for Lunin, the Fox
Yeah,
player?
oh, absolutely,
He
yeah.
would have hit that drill, I'm just saying.
He would've hit that
that
drill.
drill
He
should
would've
have
hit
been free
that
right
drill.
there.
Who?
Yeah, he would have.
Ludin's drill
Lunen's a
infinite
homie, bro.
Luna was my hero. You know, that was my
That's
thing.
what got me playing Fox. That was a big part of it.
You like Ludin, Ludwig?
Luna gave me a ride at Del Taco, blew up the bathroom.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I feel left out. I feel left out now.
The homie.
Oh, that was a really good fall out bear. That's not going to kill. I talked to aMSa about this matchup recently. I was like, what does Cody do that gives you so much trouble? I'm kind of seeing it. A lot of overshoot up airs. Like, he'll put up airs in spots where aMSa's backing up, and it's really good for breaking the double jump armor. You know?
Yeah, he's also catching aMSa.
Right like that.
aMSa's getting a little scared. He'll double jump and wait for the nair because he doesn't want to blow it right away. And Cody's just like reacting to his hesitation on the double jump.
Something lizard.
Yeah, Sunsei here would say that he has lizard eyeballs, and that's what helps him.
Wait, that's the...
Dude, Sunsei's funny.
Sunsei's funny.
He is funny.
He's cracking me up. I drove him here.
He's not bad for a CAD.
Yeah, right? They didn't develop humor till so late. Once the French left, they got funny.
Oh, come on.
That was a really good angle from Cody.
Wait, so falling up air because it has 2 hits, does it break it?
It's not even 2 hits, it's just how strong it is.
Okay.
You just need a lot of knockback.
Yeah.
So, like, Fox's Shine will never break double jump armor. Falco's, like, always does.
Yeah, Falco's is cool.
knockback's
You
so
can
high.
shine spike him. You get to play like a
Fox player.
You
like
play
a pseudo
Fox
Fox
for
thing.
one
It's kinda-
matchup. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's kind of one of the weird things when it comes to edge guarding Yoshi. And another part of the reason I think the lead matters a lot is, like, if you want to try to edge guard the double jump, a lot of the time Yoshi's going to be able to do something back and get a little bit, rack a little bit of damage up. So if you're behind, that's tough because you're like eating damage doing your edge guard.
Yep.
Oh, what a weird clank, whatever the hell that was.
Yeah, it's weird to clank, but still get the hit.
All right, we're on the story. I want to see some crazy combos. He blends into the platforms. It just looks like a big platform moving around.
Up tilt is so good.
It's incredible.
It reaches so high.
Ooh.
Yeah, he got a lot of like backward momentum with that shield drop egg, right? He was like,
Oh no!
Cody,
He just knew.
Cody feels like one of the best people to play on this stage against aMSa. Like such a small stage.
because he's always so ready for everything.
Yeah.
He's totally down to be up close and personal.
That's the, well, Sunsei was calling it the inboxing versus the outboxing, like, box
I
play
heard
style.
What does that mean?
And it's basically like left in is classically thought to be like someone who will play outside and then go in, but Cody will play right in the inside range and just try to react and just like be in your face at all times and believe that he's right with his decision. And I think against a character like Yoshi, it really does pay off.
Yeah, that skill set is really, really effective, I think, to have versus Yoshi. Because the alternative is you got to super duper space everything. Because this character crouch cancels in the air.
Yep.
Air CC.
Wow. I'm so ready to SDI out. Jab, though. Yeah, that was a weird scramble.
That looked like Johnny Cage in that Mortal Kombat clip. And he's punching Yoshi in the crotch.
There's a cloud to help out. Okay, that matter.
Man, this counterpick, like, not working out at all.
No. Every move that Cody does, I'm like, that's a good move too. Like down tilt. Wow.
Yeah, he's using all the moves. Damn, this looks pretty tough.
This is, I think for aMSa, something he can kind of struggle with against Fox players is I don't think he counterpicks Foxes to. Sometimes, like if you're a Mark player, you're taking Fox to FD, period. But I think he has a very player-based counterpick strategy against Foxes. So from tournament to tournament, it kind of varies where he wants to go.
I like that. I like being able to have that decision in your pocket instead of like Marth FD.
And just flowchart it.
Beep, boop.
Right. I think the problem is where it gets rough is like for somebody like aMSa, he's got to be right.
Yeah.
Because then he goes here and he kind of gets blown up, and then it's like, oh, I wasted my counter pick.
Yeah, a whole counter pick down the drain. Oh my god.
Good. I mean, good SDI.
He's got to do so much here. It's not gonna happen.
All right, 1-2.
It's tough.
Cody looking
It
good.
feels like he needed to keep his counter pick advantage in order to win this set.
Look at that.
They
made a
love the
Toyota
Prius.
sign. That's so cute. We love the all-new Toyota Prius.
That's so nice. That's so nice of the audience to do brand activation.
Yeah. It was a psyop. We've been training him since birth.
Yeah. Before they even made the Prius, they're like, no, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be all new, even.
The new used.
FD's the counter pick.
Which is risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
That does happen.
Yoshi's didn't work.
Air dodge.
Dead here?
Yeah, aMSa got a lot better at this stage, but like, for some context, 10 years ago when aMSa was first kind of making his splash, this was the stage to take him to. You would go here.
Yeah,
as
every
the Fox.
time.
Every time.
This is where Mango lost. Big house. I
true.
was there. I didn't sit up. Everyone stood up.
I
was in the front
respect you
row
so much for
on my
that.
ass.
I
I don't
respect you so much for that.
stand. I don't stand for the dinosaur when he beats the goat. And I saw Mango wasted at the casino after. I was like, I didn't stand right. He's like, I know.
That's such a Mango thing to say.
He did not know.
No, he definitely did not. He was not looking at slime. He was really upset he lost the tournament.
Yeah, this could be a ton of damage.
All right.
Up air.
So
Nice.
this is
yeah,
the
that's up.
advantage, is that it can be a ton of damage. You have an opportunity for DI mix-up or just infinite damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
You really, really
Oh my
need your
God.
opponent to miss their techs. Like, that's like where the punish game starts, is them getting tech trapped.
Yeah. And also, there's that cute rest thing where he'll do the fake forward air on the puff, and then they burn their tech input, and then he hits them.
Right.
But can't really fall asleep as Fox. That's
Yeah,
the player's
it's-
job to do that. Oh my god.
It's not so guaranteed. Cody just running and gunning. Oh, that down tilt.
This is so basic, but it just feels like aMSa just needs more openings.
Oh, that's
He
it.
has to get. He's not able to get enough started.
What an
Wow.
expert. What an expert at the game. That's just hard to deal with.
Yeah, he is so good at this matchup.
Nah, no, that's tough. That's gonna.
Not even particularly like defensive. Like, he like shoots 2 lasers, then like runs all the way in down tilts. Just keeping aMSa on his toes, you know?